Welcome to Tampere, Germany, Great Britain. It's game day 4 here. And it's the second game of a very busy schedule. Sweden having come up short against Montenegro, who got their first win of this EuroBasket. Lithuania will take on the hosts, Finland, but now the world champions, Germany, who sit on top of this Group B, will face Great Britain, still looking for their first win. But they do have the 4-2 lead on the head-to-head over Germany, looking for some positive thought for Great Britain as they take on the most impressive team that we have seen so far in our group here in Finland. I'm Mark Clark, with me Shona Thorburn. Shona, Germany have been an absolute joy to watch. Great Britain have struggled. That's the recipe for a major upset.
It is the recipe for a major upset, and you mentioned it quickly. I mean, we can go back in history and look at, you know, Great Britain. You said they have the 4-2. These two teams played each other in the qualifiers for EuroBasket. Different team Germany had then during the qualifiers, but any kind of a motivation, they know that they've beat a team like Germany before recently. Great Britain looking for their first win at a EuroBasket since 2013. Guess who that was against? Germany. In
Slovenia. I had the privilege of being there. It was a crazy day because Germany had come off of beating France, who won the whole gold medal at that time.
So, you know, if you want to look at it like that, Great Britain, I mean, you know, the basketball gods are on your side when it comes to playing against Germany.
But the thing that Great Britain have struggled with is consistency throughout a whole game. They're struggling to get any offensive consistency. The one thing that this German team have not struggled with, inside, outside, anywhere you can think about on the floor, is their offensive output.
Oh my goodness. They have been on fire offensively. We thought Lithuania were going to be able to contain them because of how well an aggressive Lithuania plays defense. It was incredible. They've already scored over 100 points in their first 3 games. I could see them scoring another 100 points, and they're already in the record books. If they can get that 4th game in a row at EuroBasket with 100 points or more, they will be one of the top scoring teams in history of a EuroBasket.
Oh, and no one would ever bet against them. They're having to deal with the loss of Jonas Voigtmann, who's back in Germany receiving treatment. And you would hope that they will see him in Riga, because he's going to be important as they get ready for the knockout stage. We'll talk about this more after the national anthems of both countries, starting with Great Britain.
If you're able, we invite you to stand for the national anthem of Great Britain. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Germany.
Well, players, coaches exchanges gifts at the halfway line. Great Britain also having to deal with the absence of Tariq Phillip and Gabe Oluseni, both with injuries that they hope will not restrict the start of their club season, but unable to play in this afternoon's game. Here's the third team on the floor. The crew chief, Amanda Chieka, Vikas Must, and Zdenko Tomasevich will make up the third team that will take charge of this game day 4 action between Great Britain and Germany. Going to look at the starters here shown for Great Britain. It's hard to see, apart from Akwazi Yeboah, anyone on this group has not been a consistent offensive threat throughout this tournament.
Yeah, there has been no consistency, unfortunately, and Yeboah picked up fouls earlier, so he is in the starting lineup, though, along with Nelson, Bello, Hetson, and the captain, Carl Weedle, who had a good game. His energy, they need to follow his lead, and this is what they haven't done. Obviously, Gabe Oluseni, he hasn't played, but I do think not having Tariq Phillip in the lineup, where are they going to get those extra points from? So that was the last game against Sweden. Hessen had a nice outing, 17 points, 2 of 5, 3 assists, but it wasn't enough. It's not enough at this level. And
especially against a team that's going to score 100 points. And the dilemma for Germany, as we're going to look at their starting lineup, is that they'll obviously respect every opponent. They'll prepare fully for this. Dennis Schroeder will orchestrate and pull all the strings for this team. It's also going to be an opportunity for Steele, the stand-in head coach, and your Magic, to look at other people as well, possibly. It's, you know, the starting lineup is not going to mess around with his starting lineup at all. Isaac Bonga has started in 1 of the 3 games so far. He starts in this game this afternoon.
Well, Voigtman is out, right?
Yeah.
So that's why Bonga is in the lineup for them.
Which is normally that sort of rotation. This guy, I think, as much as Dennis Schroeder gets loads of headlines, Daniel Theis was perfect from the field last time. He gives them so much flexibility on the inside.
He really does, and he also does it defensively. He's that kind of a player. What they need, he will bring you, depending on the game. And they realized early that let's get Theis the ball, pick and roll situations, and he was executing them to perfection, obviously going 9 and 9 from the field goal.
Well, the acting head coach, as we just said, Alan Ibra Magic coach, Alex Mumba is still recovering. I mean, obviously we're all concerned, but all the news is good. He is going to recover, obviously, and I'm sure he will be the most frustrated person in Finland at the moment, not being at the head of this team. Coach Mark Studel has got a different challenge. A team that has had the losses and the way they've lost, he's got to find some way to pick this team up. Maybe they'll put some different defense on the floor. I don't see how they can guard Germany man-to-man for 40 minutes, but it'll be interesting to see what options he and his coaching staff will come up with.
What I want to see is their attitude and energy be a little bit different than we've seen in other games. Every possession offensively, especially defensively, counts. Win or lose, you have Great Britain across your chest. You're playing for more than just yourself. It's not the same, and it shouldn't be the same attitude as you play in your club competition. And hopefully we're going to see something different. So there it is, second all-time with points per game, 106 in the EuroBasket history. And if they are able to score around that today, they will become one of the top scoring teams. And there's Gabe Oluseni, who I don't want to say that they've missed him because he's been out since the tournament has begun. Obviously, they miss him if you go back and look at history and his outings and what he normally produces for Great Britain.
Well, players on the floor, moments away from the start of this game day 4 action. Germany looking to maintain the 100% record. Great Britain looking to break that losing streak. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Deck Arena here in Tampere, Finland. Violation on the tip gives Germany the possession. I think they're just checking whether or not getting the clock to. And the official just making clear that Germany have to just be in the front court. They can't throw it into the back court. Schroeder finds a little space, guarded by Carl Wheatle. Bonga, great pass. Hanger on the back cut, just a straightforward flush on the first play.
Well, nice little system, good read, good pass. Such an unselfish team Germany is.
Wheatle with this wide open three is no good. No one went to the offensive glass for Great Britain at all. Uncontested defensive rebound. Dennis Schroeder gets it into the half court. Bonga out top, same set. Bonga goes to the block, doesn't get a look. Price will roll around the ring. Tough finish, can't make it though. Ball goes back to Great Britain, and Bello did enough just to get back in the play and limit the space, as Daniel Theis did something there that he didn't do for the whole game. He missed the shot.
Missed a shot. Missed an easy shot as well. And right away you saw him say, my bad. He knows that's too easy of a layup to miss.
Germany will show just some soft full court pressure. Back cut. Nelson on the far side of the ring for two. And Varga moves it on. Schroeder will hand it off. Bonga. Outside, feet set for three. Count it. Great Britain have gone playing a little soft defensively, but trying to contain the penetration. But I do think that everyone in a white uniform is too good a shooter to give him that much time and space. Here's Bello in the block. We'll look to hand it off. Wheatle going baseline. They're going to get the blocking foul. And Wheatle will go to the free throw line. Will be disappointed he didn't make the two.
German number 42.
I think it would be fair to say it's a little flat at the moment.
Yep. Also, the energy in the gym is a little flat here today. It will not be in tonight's game, I'm sure of that.
Why? And Germany obviously had that super game with Lithuania in front of nearly 11,000 people on game day 3. So not the same atmosphere here right now. And Great Britain want to keep it that way. They'll want to try and keep Germany flat. Schroeder will advance it. Hello and Theis. On another back cut. Has some blocks because called for the foul. Without the ball pressure, Germany are able to pick off passes. But while you can understand the need to try and contain, their movement away from the ball is just incredibly good. Bonga with an opportunity to increase the 5-4 advantage. Misses the first of the throws. A lot of German fans that we've seen around in Tampere while we're here that really do make a lot of noise.
And I'm sure they've already bought their tickets to Riga. And hopefully, like you said, Veltman, we hope get his injury back to being able to play with a couple of days off and getting more treatment.
Hessen looks at the mismatch with Schroeder. Nice pass to Bello, who stays with the play, gets the little jumper away, and Hessen follows with a tap in. Bonga looks to push and attacks it down the lane, kicks. Obviously, feet set for three is short. And Great Britain come up with a rebound. Yeboah pulls it in. A little bit of footwork. I do think if it stays with this type of tempo,
it's an advantage for Great Britain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys missing shots you would not expect them to make. Opts of a wide open three. Nelson turns it over, but Wheatle somehow recovers it. I think the official is the official questioning whether or not there was an actual change of possession.
Yeah. So is it a new? For 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were saying that Germany did have possession.
No need for the Luke Nelson pass. It was nice cut though. Kicks it. Yeboah wide open for three. Doesn't get it to drop. Bonga in transition. Great Britain have to stop the German transition offense. Schroeder outside, takes the ball screen, goes inside for Theis, who picks it up. Hessen knocks it away. Bonga can't handle it. Great Britain have a chance to run. Weedle leads the break, finds Nelson. Bello down the middle for the flush.
Yeah, I think, you know, I don't know if Germany came into the game today assuming that they were going to win, but a little bit of uncharacteristic play from them early in this game compared to what we have seen in the first 3 games.
Well, Theis makes the 2. Essen down the other end of the floor, left open, just strokes the 3. Great Britain couldn't have really wished for a better start. Ops down the lane, too easy. He gets the 2. Nelson will use the Hessen screen. Gets Hessen in the block, squares up, puts it up, knocks it down, and they've gone to that mismatch when they've switched and they've been rewarded. Schroeder thinks about the 3, moves it on.
Schroeder hasn't even attempted a shot yet in this game, so you almost know that he's just kind of maybe taking the game a little casual.
Theis is going to be fouled on the catch. Fellow says, what did I do? Well, let's have a look. Well, I'm assuming it was for the wraparound with the arm.
Yeah, well before the catch.
Yeah. But they are shooting throws.
Okay, I did not see that.
Karl Orman, a happy Karl Orman after a huge win for Montenegro.
Very big win. Their chances are staying alive now in this Group B. And our last game day here in Tampere is going to be very, very exciting now.
Nice, we go 2 for 2 and reduce the margin to a 1-point game. 5:54 or 5:50 remaining in quarter 1. Wheatle will advance it. Yeboah in the corner. Wheatle gets in the lane, a lot of traffic, gets to Hessen, has no space to play, but gets the second move to the ring, doesn't get the drop. Great work on the glass. Wheatle comes up with the offensive rebound. Great Britain get a new full team. Yeboah puts it on the floor, in the lane, scoops it. Great work on the glass by Aiken, gets his own rebound again, goes back up, and they just keep missing the bunnies.
An opportunity, many opportunities, I would say, for Great Britain.
Yeboah wants them to challenge.
You know, I don't think it's worth using your challenge right now. And if anything, I mean, we could take a look here. We'll get to have our challenge.
Yeboah was absolutely adamant that it came off of Germany. Bonga on the floor.
More than anything, it was a missed opportunity. You need to make those bunny shots, especially against a good team out of EuroBasket.
You're not going to get many, and you have to make them all. Schroeder off the glass for 2 and 1.
Dennis Schroeder had 26 points and 6 assists, for Germany against Lithuania. It's his 14th game with at least 20-plus points and 5-plus assists at a EuroBasket. And that is 5 more than any other player in the last 30 years. And that man was Tony Parker, who had 9. Just incredible.
Wow. Schroeder makes the extra. 2-point lead for Germany. Karl Wheatle goes to Hessen at the high post, squares up, puts it up, doesn't get it to drop. If they're going to take those early shots, he's open. They've just got to make.
Yeah.
Schroeder from deep is short, and Theis will chase it down. blows to the ring, doesn't get the drop. Theis just holds his space, puts it up, and will go to the free throw line. If you don't put your body on Daniel Theis early, he's going to get space. He's going to hold it.
Didn't even jump on that rebound. He just, like you said, held his space. There's 3 blue jerseys around him as well. And Great Britain not able to come up with a defensive rebound. We saw them struggle mightily against Lithuania in game day 1. They gave up 23 offensive rebounds to Lithuania, and it was just Lithuania outworking them.
And that's another example right there, because there was 3 blue shirts. And if one of those blue shirts had gone after the ball, they had the chance to actually clean up the mess on the glass. Chance to make this a 17-13 margin, which Theis does. 4.5 remaining in the first. And as I think, as we both said, when you're a Great Britain team against the world champions, you've just got to play every single possession.
Yeah. Those are your opportunities when you're going up against, let's say, a better team.
Hessen with a lean back for 2.
You have to play excellent.
Miles Hessen played in that EuroBasket win in 2013. That was his first EuroBasket. Schroeder looks to turn the corner, keeps going, puts it up, trying to buy the foul. Hessen's out on the break, and Great Britain are just about going to hunt it down and save it. Whelan decides to put up the 3. And the ball will go to Germany. Good shot, bad shot.
You have a 5-on-4 opportunity. I don't mind it, because I guess you could also say you have rebounders in position offensively.
Yeah.
I think he could have caught and drove. You know, Whelan, he's shown that he can shoot threes. Maybe there's better three-point shooters out there with him right now, though.
Great Britain have added Amin Adamu into the game. Oh. I was just about to say watch out, but the foul comes. And Jonas Thiemann will pick himself up off the floor and go to the free throw line. And guys like Thiemann, this is a huge opportunity to get playing time. And again, not that I don't think there's any lack of confidence in the coaching staff, but just to get some time, get some rhythm, be ready to play in the knockout stages if needed.
Well, I think especially with Boutman being out, we're going to see a lot more Thiemann in the next couple games. And like you said, get in the rhythm. If he can show that he also can produce for them a little bit more consistently, I think he'll play a lot more heading into the second phase of this year's EuroBasket.
So he makes the first. Silva also in the game for Germany as both coaches rotate. EuroBasket tournament's so important to get that rotation and manage minutes effectively. It's a very long tournament. Nelson will advance the basketball for Great Britain. Yubal Flair gets his feet set, thinks about it, turns down the opportunity to shoot the ball, goes at Theis, gets it back, moves it on. Nelson attacks the lane, steps back, puts up the tough 3, drops it. And Luke Nelson created the space and knocks down the 3. Thiemann puts it down, has the mismatch here, tries to back Adamu inside. And Theis with the pick up and follow for 2. Great record. We've commented a lot. Germany's recognition of options. Mismatches, so good. Nelson skips it. Adamu wide open for the 3 in the corner. Doesn't get it to go. Thiemann comes. Silva with a flush. And it's just a relentlessness of what Germany do. Every single possession, they run, they get advantage, and they open it out to a 5-point lead. Coach Stu takes the timeout for Great Britain. And what has been a good start for Great Britain has still given up 23 points in 8 minutes.
I was just going to say that, but let's listen into the timeout first.
Don't worry about the fouls, just play defense. from the foul? We're right there, but it's tentative, like a loose ball play, transition foul, little bit of physical. And the 1 or 2 fouls we've had, it's like after the act shooting fouls. Okay, step up the physicality on the defensive side a little bit, okay? Keep ball pressing, no unders with Schroeder. Little bit of physicality, we're good to go on everything, okay? That's it all way. If they keep going the 2-2-1,
the replay of the De Silva flush that generated the timeout. You were just talking about Germany still scoring 23 points though.
Yeah, and in my opinion, they started the game slow. You know, they missed a couple shots. It was 4-4 for a while, 6-6 for a while, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you look up, and it's not that 5-point lead by Germany. It's the fact that they've scored 23 points already, and there's still 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Like, you know, they are well on their way to scoring over 100 points again. And, you know, yeah, good first quarter for Great Britain because they've scored 18 points. But again, we've seen it time and time again. We've talked about it. I don't think you can win a game if defensively you're going to let a team score over 100 points. And this is what Germany is on their way to doing.
Well, and Great Britain themselves have had great quarters in this EuroBasket, but can't get that output for 4 quarters. Wheeler puts it on the floor, looks to spin in the lane, kicks it. Yeboah gets a little space, leans away, draws the contact, will go to the free throw line.
Foul team Germany, number 21,
Just carry your point on. There is no way Great Britain are going to score 100 points against Germany.
No, so
you know, you have to find ways to reduce the 23 to perhaps to get it to 18, or just try to keep it under 20. That's very easy for you and I to sit here.
It is. Great Britain averaging 69 points a game.
Yeah.
Compared to that 106 by Germany.
Yeah.
And they're missing Tariq Phillip, who's one of their scorers.
Absolutely. Great Britain extend the defense. Pollard's getting extended minutes already in the game, quarter 1. Demon in the post. De Silva curls, gets his feet set for 3, is long. And again, Germany just outwork, chase it down. De Silva with a second attempt, wide open on the glass.
Yeah, Great Britain, they can't foul.
Oscar De Silva with the putback after his brother missed the 3. Yeboah with his feet set. Hits the deck, no call, ball goes out of bounds. And it is moments that, like the long rebound, is just effort plays to chase them down. You cannot give... Germany shoot the best field goal percentage in the tournament anyway. You cannot give them easy second chance opportunities.
No, you know, this is a team that shoots in the high 50s field goal overall. 46, sorry, from 3-point range. So the more opportunities you give them, they're going to score on one of them for sure.
Wagner puts it on the floor, deep on the shot clock, steps back, and that doesn't put up the tough one, makes the super pass to Tristan Da Silva.
It's just the movement away from the ball that they are so good at, and obviously it's incredibly hard to defend as well.
Adamu gets into the mid-range, puts up the tough 2. Hessen on the offensive glass, fortunately against Adamu, puts it on the floor, breaks the defense down, kisses the window, doesn't get it to drop. De Silva with a defensive rebound, and Wagner will bring it. De Silva lines up the 3, count it. Back-to-back 3s for Tristan Da Silva. And all of a sudden, what was a 3-4 point game opens out in a very short space of time to an 11-point game after that GB timeout. Yeboah attacks the middle. Second step, needs a pass, but traveled. The quality of Demon's defense was exceptional. Just took away the drive lane. But as you've just said, everybody in a white uniform moves off the basketball.
Yeah, offensively.
Yeboah had no options as he put it on the floor. Wagner on the Iverson Cup, puts it on the floor, gets his feet set, goes inside with a pass. Easy 2.
And, you know, Wagner there, he was open. He could have shot that himself. Everyone right now, but they know that they're going to have better shots later if they're a little bit more patient. No one's forcing anything for Germany right now.
Wheatle, 3 on the half, turns it over. Germany got time to get it away. Oh, it's for 3, doesn't get it to go. And at the end of the first quarter, unbeaten Germany lead this 32-19, and at the point of the timeout, it was a 5-point game. They have just exploded. 9-0 in the last minute and a half of that quarter, and they have a now big advantage over Great Britain after 1.
Yeah, look at that shooting percentage, 75%. They're only 2 of 9 from three-point range, but it doesn't matter when they're shooting so well inside the three-point area. They're getting to the free throw line like they normally do. They're shooting 89% from there. I thought Great Britain had a great 7.5 minutes, I want to say.
Yep.
And then, you know, the intensity has been down a little bit by Germany, I think, to start the game. And then they just started going, and now everything seems so simple for them. They make an extra pass, they know that they're gonna be open. They already have they already have 11 assists on their 32 points. So that just shows you how unselfish Germany are playing today.
Well, the great thing for Germany, coach goes to the bench, and if there were a little flat because you've got the starters and it doesn't matter what you say about respecting the opponent, guys coming off that bench have things to prove, chance to play. That the Silva brothers came in, lifted the level of intensity on the glass. So Germany just played at a pretty consistent level throughout. Great Britain dipped for 2.5 minutes and they end up on the wrong end of a 13-point margin. But you would hope that they get that positive reinforcement in the timeout as you get a shot of Jorge Barbosa doing the intro, doing the horn at the intro.
FIBA Europe president in the building.
Courtside right next to us, actually, Shona, and...
Wave? Oh, no. I will say we haven't seen Modo Low for Germany. So maybe a little bit banged up, this German team. Obviously, Veltman, he is not on the roster today. He is not with the team. We know that. I do think, you know, there's a lot of games in a short amount of time. We know that Germany is moving on and will be playing in the second phase. They're going to head to Riga. And if you have an opportunity to rest, recover, you're going to take it.
Absolutely take it. Just have a problem at the table. And now the technical delegate at the table gives the officials the all clear, and we're underway in quarter 2. Time with the basketball for Great Britain has to be a real priority. Yeboah moves it on to Hessen. Looks to attack Wagner. Goes again on the second move. Wagner just absolutely took away the drive lane. And everybody in it, because he took away the drive lane, no one had to think about rotating. Yep, everyone's in a passing lane. Everything is tough for Great Britain.
He was staying down, moving his feet, not reaching. I don't think really that's a matchup where Hessen is going to win often enough. I think he should have passed the ball, continued their offense.
Super movement off the ball, great pass. And there's a great example of what happens when you do break the defense down and people have to help. If you get movement from your teammate, you're going to come up open. Yeboah with the catch. Can't get it to drop. The Silva comes down with a rebound. Hollins has it in transition. Wagner stops, pops, and knocks it down for fun. This German team are just the well-oiled offensive machine. And Franz Wagner with the 3.
And quickly, Coach Studel has to take a timeout after that three-point shot by Wagner, who's really been a facilitator looking to pass. He already has 7 assists. That was just his second attempt. So 5 points, 7 assists. If he can start pulling down some rebounds, we might have another triple-double. We witnessed one yesterday or before yesterday. Luka Doncic, one of just 5 people with a triple-double out of FIBA EuroBasket.
Right there, staying together in every moment, okay, hey, little things, and it's not all of them. But if they're switching, screen short at times. And if we get a fucking offensive foul because of our intent, I can live with it. It's like we're scared to have some fucking physicality against these dudes. Elbow strong, they're switching. Elbow strong, they're switching, okay?
You see the highlight from De Silva. Shona, we've both been in situations where you're playing against a very strong opponent that you're not supposed to be, etc. And also, we've both experienced being in difficult scenarios like this. The one thing you've got to look for is almost what Coach Stutel there is almost pleading for.
Yeah.
Was his effort and physicality.
But I think that Great Britain have been missing that since the beginning of the tournament. They've shown periods, minutes, but they haven't even, in my opinion, in their previous 3 games, put together an entire quarter with intensity. Like he said, he doesn't care if they get an offensive foul because they're going aggressive.
Hassan with the lean back 3 off the down screen, and the ball will stay with Great Britain. Nelson will handle the inbound pass. Yeboah just about held on. Weetle. Yeboah thinks about it, then puts it up, is short. Bellows on the glass, great work on the glass for the putback. Gabriel Bello gets the 2. Wagner steps back, he's feeding the 3.
You know, wouldn't say necessarily that his 3-point shooting is his strength offensively, but he's so good at attacking the basket that you have to give him a little bit more space. And he's a good enough 3-point shooter that he's going to make you pay if he has a few inches on you.
Substitutions both ways. Bonga and Theis return for Germany. Josh Ward-Hibbert for Great Britain steps in. As Great Britain go very small. Yeboah with the 3, drains it. He'd struggled a little bit in quarter 1, but gets the first of his 3s to drop. Great Britain move on to 24, down 16. Oates moves it on. Feet set for the 3. De Silva with a catch and release.
De Silva really taking advantage of this playing time he is getting here early in the game. 10 points, 8 minutes for De Silva.
Nelson flares for the 3, doesn't get it to go. Bonga with a defensive rebound, he'll bring it, gives it up. Luke Nelson takes one for the team because he found himself guarding Daniel Theis in the keyway. That's not a place that he wants to be. So had to take the foul, otherwise it would have been too easy. Will take a look at his options. Turns the corner, gets to the lane, drops it inside, but they turn it over. And Great Britain an opportunity to run. Hassan on the 3-point line, feet set, doesn't get it to drop. Silva works on the glass, cleans up the mess, leads Wagner with the pass. Super.
He is just such a scorer. There's no other way to describe his game.
Yeboah hits the second side for Great Britain. Weetle. Knowles knocks away. Theis gives it up. Bonga. And Nelson, to an extent, says he was standing still, but he gets 2 quick fouls for him.
And look at this ball handling. It's also awareness and body control that I think he's one of the best at, especially when attacking the basket.
And just when you thought you were trying to settle into quarter 2 and try and work your way back in the game, Dennis Schroeder returns.
Well, it's never easy when you're going up against one of the best teams in the world. Obviously, they won back in 2023.
And again, the damage is done because Vice gets position, you find yourself underneath, and you have to reach round to actually try and contest. Bello would check back in for Great Britain. Edison will step out. Daniel Theis will find Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder off the screen, looks at his options, reverses it. And just opens. Handles, tries to get set, shoots the 3. Oh. Bank is open. The first day of the working week. And Andrus Opes goes to work.
Just over 70% from three-point range in this tournament.
Different game. Super defense by De Silva, came over the top, and the ball pressure coupled with people being in the lane. It's a clinic of defense here. Everyone knows this team can score, but their defensive effort is just out of the top drawer. Theis with a ball screen, he'll dive to the hoop, gets the 2.
And everything that they're doing right now, they're also, you know, they don't want to push it, they also know when to be patient. They run things really textbook.
And then tries to get a little separation, puts it on the floor on the baseline, drops it to Jabril Bello for the 2. Again, no one in a blue uniform goes to the glass. Schroeder in transition. Oops, puts it on the floor, doesn't like his options, goes back to Schroeder. Schroeder with 7 on the possession. Goes out Weedle in the lane for 2, scoops it up, doesn't get the drop, and Ward Hibbert comes down with a rebound. Gotta say, Carl Weedle played some good defense. Bello will hand it off. Adamu down the lane, off the glass, is blocked. All of a sudden, it got very, very dark as Daniel Theis just flew over and just spiked it out of bounds. They go long side on the out of bounds. Didn't hit anything. GB already got the 5 seconds. Watson Gal just off the bench, puts up the 3, goes long. Schroeder. Oops, from deep is off. Bonga with the offensive rebound, goes inside, blows the 2, gets his own rebound and finishes. You match the work rate with the talent and you end up with this German team.
And we forget how much this German team have really been playing together, though.
Theis with a rebound, just throws it ahead of Dennis Schroeder. Extra pass. Oops, behind the back. Bonga puts it on the floor, turns it over. And whistle. Unsportsmanlike foul in transition. And then Adamu will pick himself up off the floor.
Well, maybe Germany getting a little bit too fancy that last time down. And a couple players passing up shots that they would normally take. Take your shot. You're open, take it.
Yeah, I was going to say, when they finally found Obst in transition, I'm like, well, they've all moved the ball because he's wide open and it's him. And he's going to shoot it, and he didn't want to shoot it. And in some ways, they got what they deserved, and they got the turnovers. Yep. Great Britain stayed with it. They get the unsportsmanlike foul. There's still 3:50 to go in the half, and Germany already have broken 50 points. And Leon Klatzer gets in the game. Klatzer's the one guy that I think has really got to find a little bit of a niche in this team.
Yeah.
He's a genuine big, needs to play like a genuine big, get some physicality going.
I think this is an opportunity for him to show the coaching staff of Germany that, you know, maybe they can rely on him, put him in a little bit earlier.
They don't just run the floor hard. They see the space, they see the options, and share the ball. Adamu kicks it. Watson Gals, who's turns down probably his most open three. Adamu off the dribble for three, can't get it to go. The movement defensively to take away passing lanes, exceptional. You can see Germany potentially taking a timeout here because they're getting a little bit over the top.
A little bit careless, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, that last one. I think Schroeder thought Kratzer was going to dive to the basket, but you don't have to get too fancy.
No. The fact that Kratzer should dive to the basket, though, is what he's got to start doing. Watson Gao stops and pops, knocks it down. Put up 4 shots in his 2 minutes on floor, Watson Gao. 1 for 4. Great work at the defensive end by Dan Aiken for Great Britain. Whelan, Euro steps to the ring for 2. Kratzer gets it up. Schroeder wants it back. All the way to the ring for 2. Watson Gao gets into the keyway, puts up the little soft touch, can't make the layup. Schroeder gets it back. That's will set the ball screen and dive. Seven on the possession. Andreas tries to get a little space, goes all the way as foul, will go to the free throw line.
That was a nice job there by Kratzer, sealing off his player so the help side couldn't come or get around easily, I should say.
That'll be Aiken's 3rd foul. He got caught up on the screen and this was late, bumped the drive.
For 2, Andreas shooting 2.
Oh, oops, misses a free throw. You need to write that down.
And you actually didn't say anything. I thought you were going to talk about how good of a free throw shooter he is. Obviously, he's 100% in this tournament alone heading into the... Oh, wow.
Have
you ever seen that?
No. Watson Gao with 1:20 in the first half remaining. Hessen. Whelan releases, really good timing on the pass. Defensive rebound by Bonga. Schroeder gets to the foul line, stops, pops, knocks it down. Rainbow-like jumper.
That was a high arcing shot by Schroeder, who not really looking to shoot a lot today.
They've got a lot of joy out posting Dennis up here, but then he just moves his body, loses the contact. Ops with the open 3 in transition is off. Schroeder from deep, throws the air ball. 5 on the possession, gonna have to put it up. We've given lots of real positives about Dennis Schroeder. That last 20 seconds, he's not going to get 20 seconds. He's going to want to remember.
No.
Air ball and a travel. That's even rarer than Andreas Obst missing a free throw. Here's Watson Gal with just over 20 seconds remaining in the half. There's about a 5-second differential between the game and the possession. Hassan has to, and GB have had to create their own shots against this defense. Germany will hold for the last shot of the half. Schroeder off the glass for 2, doesn't get it to go. And we have reached halftime. Second game here on game day 4. And Great Britain trail Germany 58-31. And Germany will probably be in the locker room getting a little disappointed with themselves, and they were a little sloppy towards the end of that first half. But there's so many things to like, shooting 73 and 43%. So they have the 58-31 lead, Great Britain down at 32 and 20%, and as we always say, they're not going to win games in the 60s.
No, they're not. They're not going to win games in the 60s. They're not going to win games when they give up 58 points at halftime as well on the defensive end. Again, they had a great start, and then everything is just too easy for Germany. And you have to, I mean, Germany is one of the best teams in this tournament. I think there's a reason why they have medal hopes and think that they can be the ones lifting the trophy at the end of this tournament this year. And, you know, if you're playing against a team like that, you have to do something. You have to be more physical. I thought they had a good start, but now, you know, don't let them embarrass you, I guess you could say, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Don't let them pass the ball around like that, you know? Take a foul. If you're going to foul hard. Have a statement. You're here to compete as well, and you don't want to be put on the highlight reel in a negative way.
Absolutely right.
As we see our key players, both of them out to a nice start. Daniel Theis with 10 points and Miles Hessen 9, 6 and 4 rebounds respectively. Hasn't had a nice first quarter, especially. Yep. And well, like I said, everything is kind of easy for this Germany team right now. They have 3 players in double digits. And Schroeder 7. They already have 15 assists as a team. So they're on their way to having their scoring average not dip in this game. And also, if they continue to share the ball like they have, they might be well on their way to being one of the top assists teams at a EuroBasket if this continues.
We'll just have to get the scoring records out just to cover ourselves.
We're going to have to, yeah.
Well, Germany with, again, another offensive performance that is just exciting everybody. They share the ball beautifully, they finish plays, and they've also got the defensive end covered. As you saw that Theis block there as Adamy went to the hoop. It's just a dominant performance by the world champions. Current number 3 ranked team on the FIBA rankings. Oh, Dennis Schroeder and co. have just put another half together. They need this one, 58-31. We'll take a break and we'll see you shortly.
This isn't a moment. It's a time unlike any before.
It's not a request, not a maybe, not a someday.
This is now. Feel our presence, built on strength
and drive. Not rising, we are arriving. Not hoping, but owning.
This isn't a moment, it's movement. Constant, relentless.
Every cut, every pass, every shot.
Earned. Taken. Undeniable. The future, it's already here.
Forged in sweat,
Ruled by queens.
When we move, the whole game shifts.
And we're unstoppable in all directions. We own the game.
Middleton, another ghost screen. Abdia! Good night. Right on top. Big time throw down. Doncic. There we go. Oh my goodness. Luka magic. Finding the young fella. And Luka Stuka. Sorkin, nice pass, pump fake, saying, get it rejected by Lisa Shea off the backboard. Back to Doncic, Sturger, and there you have it. Luka Doncic has made history. He becomes the 5th player in FIBA EuroBasket history to record a triple-double.
A little frustrated there.
Oh, there we go! Just a little bit of showtime in Cyprus. Let's watch that, man. Hara. Tight, step 3, and that one short. Melly blocked at the rim by Nurkic. Long pass ahead to Brabac. Brabac to tie the game.
What a response here.
Down the middle. Oh my goodness! The Flying Snowman took on the entire Polish front court defense.
Giannis with the steal. Moving the ball well. Giannis, shot time, baby. Here we go. Here we go.
Beautiful fast break there. You see the ball popping. No chance for the defense to catch up to it.
Well, here's Balsarovsky going in and throwing it down with one hand.
Ooh, that's nice from the big fella. Showing off.
Oh, wow! Marukelashvili! Talk about smashing plates! He's smashing the rock on his opponent's head.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Well, welcome back inside the Deck Arena here in Tampere, and Germany with the big 58-31 lead at the half over Great Britain. And we're going to get a look at the leading scorers for both teams. Top scorer for Great Britain, Miles Hessen. We highlighted him before the start of the game. Has 9 points on 3 from 6 and 1 from 3. Now, GB veteran, having made his EuroBasket debut in 2013. As you said, shown a really good start. Got to the basket, posted up, did some really nice things, got on the offensive boards as well. And he was part of a really positive first quarter for Great Britain.
Yeah, no, he really was. And, you know, you kind of expect it from Hessen, though. I think he's probably, him and Yeboah have been some of the most consistent players for this GB team throughout the tournament. Other people need to step up, though, and you need to defend, and you need to get some easy buckets, I think, after a good defensive possession to get back into this game.
Well, there is his shot chart. Inside, outside, mid-range. And Miles Hessen as Shona just said, doing what he normally does, showing up for Great Britain and trying to keep them in this game. For Germany, well, why wouldn't it be Daniel Theis as their top scorer? Every single game, he has been a focal point of their offense. 3 from 4 and hasn't missed a free throw either for his 10 points. He's a big guy with great footwork, quick, and can shoot the ball. He's pretty much got the complete package.
Oh yeah, he does. And like you said, he's a focal point of their offense. A lot goes through him. He's involved in a lot of actions. And, you know, on any given night, he can easily be the top scorer for this German team. But if that's not what they need from him, he'll do the other thing as well. And that's why they are so dangerous. They don't necessarily need him to score in double figures every single game. We've seen that as this tournament has gone on. But the fact that he is capable of scoring in double digits is what makes Daniel Theis and Germany so dangerous.
Well, everything around the ring for Daniel Theis. But don't forget, previous games you've saw him spot up for that 3 when he had to extend the floor. Gives you so many options. Both teams back out of the locker room on the floor. First man out of the German locker room, Andreas Obst. What did he do? Went to the free throw line, went and made 10 straight with the assistant coach out a long time before everyone else started missing throws. I've got to go and work on it.
I don't think, I'm sure even him, he has not seen himself miss 2 consecutive free throws, maybe ever, in his national team career.
So Hessen with 9 points and 4 rebounds, and Luke Nelson has 3 assists to be the game leaders for Great Britain. It's an interesting, that much overused word at the moment, but it's an interesting process for Great Britain now. And obviously, there is no way they're going to win this game. They still have a mathematical chance to progress if they beat Montenegro tomorrow, but they have to beat them by a lot of points. Then but they've got to get through this game, and they've got to get through this game with some positives. I would hope that they'll set some objectives in the halftime locker room. But to play Germany, it's one of the most challenging games they're ever going to play in current basketball. Their leaders with Theis with 10, 8 rebounds. Wagner, we keep talking about as a great scorer, chips in with 7 assists. And you're like,
7 assists, and you know, he ends up finishing with 10 points, but was not forcing it, looking to get his teammates involved early. And he, in my opinion, is well on his way with coming up with a triple-double if he wants to rebound here in the second half. And this is where it's a little bit too easy right now for Germany. And you heard Coach Studel talk about it in a timeout. Hey, you guys need to be more aggressive, be physical against these guys. They need to be able to feel you. And I don't think GB are doing that on the defensive end. And that's why we're seeing everyone involved offensively, easily, I would say, for Germany.
So we're moments away from the start of the second half. And for Great Britain, they'll have their own objectives, but also Germany got sloppy with the ball. You know, in that locker room, there'd have been that conversation about, we're not supposed to be throwing the ball away. We're not supposed to be turning it over. We're supposed to be efficient. Let's take a listen to both coaches with that last-minute points before we start this third quarter.
Spiel zurück und dann Zenit. Ja, das wird immer offen sein. Wir bleiben stehen, wenn wir auf der zweiten Seite. Hier sind wir zu stark.
Miles bumps it this way, Dan play the pick and roll. Okay, does that make sense? So they're into that 4-5 pick and roll in space, either way, okay? When we get into slice, the rest of the game, okay, whether it's Miles or AK in slice, let's say Dan's got the ball and Luke was this way and calls out, okay? Try where we can to see if we can use it. Again, if you've got a read, no problem. Try and get to use it if we can, and try and go stagger away. And again, if they're chasing, Dan, you might be open on the slip, okay? Okay, does that make sense? So 4 down, he's going to bump in, second time slice, okay? Let's go.
So Coach Studel, he's put some stuff out there that what they're going to try and run will take time off the clock. They are going to try and shorten the game by, if they don't have anything early, moving the basketball. But that's so hard against the German team that they're going to play the passing lane really hard. So you really have to set good screens. You really have to extend the floor. So Andreas Obst will inbound the basketball. And we're ready to go. Dennis Schroeder will advance it. Wagner outside, puts it on the floor and flips it. Obst moves it back to Schroeder, takes the ball screen, looks to get advantage, turn the corner, goes off the glass for two.
It's too easy.
It's too easy.
They're getting to places too easy. Not really being bumped before they arrive.
Aiken is the entry, gets back to Ybarra out top. He turns down the three. Hessen moves it on. Nelson lifted, doesn't get the three to drop. Theis just pulls down the rebound. Schroeder has a chance to run. Obst in transition, decides to put it on the floor. Schroeder just blows past, but then they just about recover it. Bonga, feet set for the three is no good. And the ball will stay with Germany.
Only 6 made threes. They had 19, was it? Another EuroBasket top category from three-point range against Lithuania the other day on game day 3.
Wagner in the corner. Breaks out of the corner. 5 on the possession. Wagner goes to work, spins in the lane, leans back for 2, he's short. Weedle has it, Nelson's released, but Wagner read it. Bonga will go up, gets the 2. Looks at the official, says, I just got hit, and everyone heard it. But here's Hessen. Ybarra will come high. Not looking to catch and shoot. Hands it back. Weedle looks to turn the corner. He's blocked. Bonga is too big, too long, and too athletic. He comes up with a block stat. Wagner thinks about the 3, turns it down. Bonga just lifted out of the corner for 3. Doesn't get it to drop, and we've got a whistle on the play. Theis picks up the personal on the glass as you get a replay of Isaac Bonga.
Great heads-up play to save the ball from going out of bounds after as well.
Aiken will hit the second side. Here's Weedle. Ybarra with time, space. Can't get the 3 to drop. Looks a bit heavy and slow on that release. Here's Wagner. He's not stopping. And 1. When he comes down the floor and you haven't stopped him, he's going up. He'll create an angle and he'll try and finish the play, or he'll get fouled, or he'll do that. Score and get the extra. He'll go to the free throw line. It's one of the, in national team basketball at the moment, one of the toughest people to stop in transition. That length and their ability to handle the ball, exceptional.
Yep. Can shoot over smaller guards. I'm talking layups as well. You know, he's not getting his shot blocked. Can finish easily right or left hand. He doesn't have a weak hand.
Schroeder fouls Nelson, and Great Britain will have it on the sideline. Ybarra outside the 3-point line, finds Hessen, puts it on the floor. Theis just moves his feet and takes away the drive line. Weedle with the 3 is no good. Bonga cleans house on the glass and a chance to run for Dennis Schroeder. Theis high-low, overpassed it, but Wagner saves it. Gets to the middle, takes the contact, will go to the free throw line. Well, it's just a joy to watch. His ability to put it on the floor, as we saw at the half, he already has 7 assists. So he's not only forcing shots or putting shots up. If you double team, if you help, he'll find the open guy. Super free throw shooter, makes the first. 85% across an already impressive career.
Great Britain still looking for their first points in this quarter mark. 9-0, Germany has come out.
There's the little footwork, so Miles Hesson will inbound the basketball for Great Britain. Thiemann checks in, as does Da Silva. Tristan this time. Hesson, quick release on the 3 is no good. Still pointless in this quarter. Hopes thought about the catch and release. Thiemann puts it on the floor. Has the size mismatch. Beautiful cut, beautiful pass, super finish. But I'm going to repeat something you just said, Shona. He did, no on that cut. No one put their body on anybody as Hesson picks up Great Britain's first 2. The silver cut from high to low.
You can't just easily cut and not be touched.
Schroeder for the 3, count it. Hesson on a quick first step. Weedle to the ring, blows the layup. Option in the corner, puts it on the floor and kicks. Schroeder thinks about the 3. Steps back, gets a little separation, nothing but the bottom of the net. Dennis Schroeder.
I thought he was more open on the initial catch to just catch and shoot at 3.
He was, absolutely.
He was, and so he made it more difficult for himself, but it's nothing but net as Great Britain has to call a timeout. So let's try and listen in.
Hey, if we get one, we fucking run, fuck it. We go.
Hey, I know it's keep priding ourselves, solid defensive possessions. My only thing is, because of that now we stop talking. Last 3 or 4 times our paint protection looks better, but we're not talking enough, okay? Good job on the switch, helping him out there. Good job on the crack back on the rebound. Keep building good possessions defensively. Hey, at pace.
Well, it's a 17-2 opening 4 minutes in this 3rd quarter. And Dennis Schroeder has gone back-to-back from the 3-point line. And the world champions are looking every bit the world champions. No one should underestimate the task of every team playing Germany in this competition.
I mean, you and I said heading into that game day 3, Lithuania versus Germany, with the way that Lithuania plays defense now, we thought they would have given them a little bit more of a struggle to score, and absolutely not.
Adamu with the 2, gets it to drop. The Silva can't handle it, and it will go to Great Britain. Andreas Ops will step out, and just as Hollatz will check in, and he extended minutes for him, and he really did take advantage of him in that first half. Adamu will hand it off. Nelson gets the ball screen from Aitken, who dives, takes the tough lean away three and can't get it to drop.
Tristan Da Silva had a great first half as well. So 5 for Germany right in front of us.
Schroeder to the ring for 2.
Well, Schroeder, who could have said has kind of had a quiet first half, already has 17 points. Well on his way to continuing that statistic, in my opinion, of 20 points and at least 5 assists in consecutive games at a EuroBasket.
Well, currently at 17-4, so he's pretty close.
He is very close. The only reason it would not happen would be if he went to the bench and was done for the night. Yeah. Just like we haven't seen Lowe play today. No. You know, they have a day off tomorrow, then they'll have the last group game.
Bellows got to put it up, leans back for 2. Whistle on the play. Da Silva's going to be charged with a pushing foul on the glass.
Foul, Germany, number 5, and Tristan Da Silva. Second personal foul, third team foul.
The crazy thing, Mark, is I think it's fair to say that I don't think GB will win this game. Their hopes are still not over.
Absolutely not over.
With Montenegro's win over Sweden.
That's great defense. Schroeder has it in transition. Hands by Hessen as Da Silva got it deep. Mid-court foul to stop the break.
Foul, Germany, number 21. Second personal foul for team foul. Substitution, team.
Nelson will sit as Watson Gale checks back in. Well, to carry on your point, Shona, it's like this is an ideal opportunity, trying to play well against Germany in terms of preparing for that game on Wednesday. Bello goes up, is blocked.
Watson Gale has been a bright spot for GB when he checks into the game. Usually brings a little bit of energy, some scoring punch.
Bello is fouled on his way up. He'll go to the free throw line.
Number 13, shooting 2.
Bellows 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 19-5 the score in this third quarter as Dennis Schroeder, who's played the whole of it, will look to the block. Da Silva holds his space. Schroeder going baseline. Looks for a pass, looks for an angle, has it taken away. In the game. Well, they went for the little give and go action out of the end line. It was only just a mishandle on the pass. The pass was a little hot.
Yeah, you could say Da Silva was expecting it, but just a little bit too much heat behind it.
And a move to the ring, gets a bump and a block. tried to take his, to protect it by using his body, but as he bounced off of De Silva stayed strong and came up with a block. Let's take a look. There's the little bump, but he just hung with it. Move on the catch. Bello will hand it off. Watson Gale. 5 on the possession. They go inside. Bello backs in. Tries to go up. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up. Gets blocked. And Germany have another opportunity to run. Wagner playing the point. De Silva, feet set. Whistle on the play. That's off and it's foul as Thiemann just cleared out on the down screen.
Offensive foul, Germany, number 32, Johannes Thiemann, first personal foul.
Whelan will check in for Great Britain. Ox will come back
Number 42,
for Germany.
Substitution, Great Britain, number 32, Patrick Whelan.
Well, Great Britain now. I think are gonna have to start preparing, tonight. They will play Montenegro.
Oh, nice touch by Thiemann as the help came across. He just tipped it down to De Silva, who gets it on the second attempt. Yeboah somehow manages to come down with the basketball, goes baseline, wraps it around to Bello, who looked like he got shoved out of bounds, but
just lost on that dribble, lost control of the ball. Let's see here. I think they could have called a foul before the dribble.
Yeah.
But then he was forced to dribble because he got hit from the side.
Wagner almost mishandles it. Adam, who's quick, gets a piece and deflects it. Hans Wagner will inbound the basketball. Probs finds Wagner. He steps back for the 3, count it. That's a serious move. Serious move. Whelan on the good look and transition. Thiemann going baseline. Has to come back. Doesn't get the finish. And he will go to the free throw line. In fact, no, they've counted it because I think Great Britain
touched the mesh.
Yeah. There you go. Easy call for the official. Replay the other way of Patrick Whelan out on transition. Watson Gale will advance the basketball for Great Britain. Just over a minute remaining in the third. A dominant third quarter by Germany. Nice pass, decent cut by Bello. Got a Silva on his back, finished the play. And then they just, Thiemann on the break, just gets the easy 2.
Those are the things that cannot happen. You cannot have a lapse of concentration when you're playing against a good team like Germany. And we've seen it time and time again by this Great Britain team.
Adamu finds Watson Gale, 5 on the possessions. You have to put it up. Takes the tough 3, doesn't get it to drop. Wagner tips it. Opes is open on transition. Oh, De Silva down the lane, wraps it around for the 2. And I'll take your line. That just can't happen. That you get beat in transition in that way.
Well, good news for Great Britain is they're going to have one last possession.
Yeboah puts it on the floor, gets to the foul line, doesn't get it away.
Well, outscored 30-9 in that quarter mark.
Germany have the 88-40 advantage at the end of the third. Well on their way to another 100-plus point game. well on the way to another game where they shoot phenomenal percentages. Here are those numbers: 76% from 2, 47 from 3, and 79% from Great Britain. Three-point percentage dips below 20. And it's a long, long day at the office. But as you said quite rightly, Shona, in this fourth quarter, Great Britain have got to look forward. They have a game against Montenegro, which mathematically could still see them qualify. So they've got to get out of this game with some positives.
Yeah, they do. And unfortunately, you know, imagine they do end up beating Montenegro, and then you look at that game against Finland where they were in it most of the game and then just settling for too many outside shots from 3 and ended up losing by a significant amount. And that might come back and bite them.
I think them losing by, I think it was 20.
Yep.
They lose by 20. Sweden lost today by 6. So Sweden are plus 14. For Great Britain to get more than plus 14, they literally have to beat Montenegro by 35 points to get to a plus 15 scenario. Where there's hope, you've always got to look at it and believe you've got an opportunity to do it.
Of course, yeah.
But that's a tough ask based on a fourth quarter where they only just scraped over 10 points. Carl Weedle checks back in for Great Britain.
It's hard because there are definitely some positives about this GB team. I think they just have a long way to go where they can really compete at this level.
Gibraltar off the little curl because he came off the screen. Mishandles, needs a pass. 9 on the possession. Wheatle gets deep, leans back for the 2, gets it to drop. Arger wraps it to Klatzer. Klatzer goes deep, doesn't get a look. Now they go lob to him. Tries to create some space, has it knocked away. Watson Galley's out of bounds, but the foul's called.
Can't bring the ball down, though. I think he needed to catch it high, go straight up as soon as he touched the ball. And then, yeah, he was fouled. But I think he, you know, for his progression, catch and go up.
So misses the first of the throws. The free throw line is a little bit of a journey for Leon Kratzer, under 40% from the line. I think you can, that one looked like under 40% free throw shooter. No disrespect to Leon Kratzer, it's an area of the game he's obviously got to work at. 2'11" center.
Plays in Germany.
Yeah, he's gone to Bayern for next year. Had some time at Paris playing in the in that just massively growing program in the French capital. Bello thought about the foul line jump shot, turns it down. Down to the inside, and Gabriel Bello with the throw down. Slips to the corner for 3. Well, just acknowledges one of the
open.
best three-point shooters in Europe and finds himself in acres of space. Carl Wheatle for Great Britain. Looks inside, skips it. Whelan gets inside, kicks it, the extra pass, knocked away. And the German defense is just exceptional.
Yeah. They're active, they're long, they rotate well.
They never, ever stand and watch and then move. They're continually adjusting, the closeouts are always particularly quick. Whelan on the little flare for three, doesn't get it to go. That's a rebound by Yeboah. He gets it to Whelan for two. Barker spins in the lane, puts up the tough one. Watson-Gao cleans up the mess. Wheatle in transition. Tries to force one up. Wagner's off to the races. Silva with the scooped finish for two.
Well, Wagner now, he does have that double-double.
Gobs leads the break. Wagner out top, lines up the three. Is no good. The Silva just bullied his way on the offensive glass. Gets the offensive rebound and the putback.
Basket is good. Foul, play number 32. Patrick Phelan, first personal foul, second.
Dan Aiken will check back in for Great Britain.
And again, that was another example of, you see 3 blue jerseys and 1 white, and somehow De Silva comes up with the rebound and gets the and one.
Well, it's a perfect storm type situation. You're playing against the best team, you're struggling with the confidence, and your energy level looks poor at the moment. Bonga will check back in. And just to make it even more daunting, Dennis Schroeder has returned.
I mean, you know, they had a day off yesterday. You want to keep your players fresh. If they're healthy, why not, right?
Oh, absolutely. And I think the other thing is, you know, Dennis is in a great rhythm. You don't want to sit down and lose that rhythm. Yeboah turned down an open look. Almost turned it over. Watson-Gao recovers it. Gets a little separation, steps back for the long two is good. Schroeder tries to use the screen, gets to the foul line. And that's a tough ask for anyone to hold. The speed of that, and in fact it was behind Kratz, was difficult. Kratzer couldn't hold it. Schroeder turns it over. Yeboah off the down screen. Ward Hibbert tries to turn the corner, needs a pass. Then backtracks to take the tough turnaround, doesn't get that to go. Schroeder hunts it, has an opportunity to push. Going baseline with a little floating finish off the glass is sweet.
So quick is Dennis Schroeder when he decides to attack the basket.
Wheeler with a deep catch and release.
Well, Great Britain already with more points in this quarter than they scored all of the third quarter.
Da Silva just gets square so quickly, just buries the three. And Germany surpassed the 100-point mark again. Lead this by 50. Watson-Gao has it. As it knocks away, and they're off to the races again. Schroeder has it. Whelan takes one for the team. Replay of the. He's already going past you as the crossover happens. It's just if it's any consolation, he has done it to everybody.
He has. Do not feel bad, is what you're trying to say. Is you see his kids there, obviously loving it.
Ward almost comes up with a steal. That's to the corner. Schroeder lines it up. Thinks about putting up the three. 6 on the possession. Stops and pops the 2. Gets his own rebound. But for the 3 is no good. Defensive rebound belongs to Dan Aitken, and Josh Ward-Hibbert finds Hessen on the trowel, fumbles. Chance to go the other way. 2-on-1 break. Da Silva for 2, and Dennis picks up another assist. That's his 5th assist, so he's got one half of that equation.
He needs one more point, I believe it is, to get that 20 plus and 5 plus at least assists.
That's great.
14, this will be his 15th game, so if he does do that, not sure many players will be able to surpass that, even, you know, coming generations.
One thing it absolutely demonstrates is his commitment to the team, because there are, you know, various people with that sort of level don't always show up at every tournament. But Dennis is always here. 15-11, they lead this 4th quarter. 103 points.
Well,
103 points shown are just crazy percentages at this level in the EuroBasket.
Yeah. Well, you know, they're one of the top teams in shooting percentage at this EuroBasket at 2-point range and 3-point range. So
74% and 48%. You know, first of all, you've got to match that to stay with them in the game. Then you've got to try and find ways to actually eke out an advantage. And you can't stop Germany scoring. You just have to try and reduce those percentages as much as you can. Luke Nelson back in. Hessen will come off the stagger, hands it back. Whelan, having made the last jumper, moves it on. Hessen takes the dribble to the side. 3 in the corner is no good. Silva comes down with a defensive rebound. And Dennis isn't in the game, showing us, so maybe we're not going to get that.
Wow.
We won't get the 20 and 5. Maybe we should get a message. Patsa just about hangs on. Team into the corner. Bonga, feet set for 3 is no good. Aitken with a defensive rebound. Nelson looks long. Whelan just sneaks out, gets the 2. So to the corner, Silva steps into the gap, tries the tough runner.
Yes, I think he wanted to pass.
Yeah, he's obviously been looking at Franz Wagner, because that's exactly the type, just found a way to get the angle, found a way to find his way to the ring. Nelson drops into Aitken, who goes up, gets the 2.
Lutz has had a solid game for them here today.
Off the glass with 2.
Playing significant minutes, a lot more minutes than his tournament average.
Apart from the fact he would have played, obviously, the Mahodo Low not playing at all, create the opportunity in the rotation.
You mentioned that at the beginning of the game, that some of these German players are going to be given an opportunity. And it's up to them if they want to take advantage of it or not.
The one thing that none of them are allowed to do, or even believe they don't even think about, they never let the intensity level drop. They never let their defensive presence drop. So that's one way to not get the time on this team. Ward-Hibbert moves it on. Nelson will take the stagger. Stops and takes the long 2. Gets it to go. Da Silva steps back himself and strokes the 3.
Da Silva is feeling it here today. 9 of 11, 22 points. He has 5 rebounds.
Nelson drops it inside. Hessen tries to create one off the glass, doesn't get it to go. Defensive rebound by Thiemann, and Hodge will advance the basketball. Kratzer is short, but gets the roll. Leon Kratzer, much to the delight of the traveling German fans. I think that means every German has scored.
Every German that has played has scored, yeah.
Yeah, every German that's been on the floor has now scored.
You know, to think that Tristan da Silva, 22 points, leading Germany, playing in his first EuroBasket, first event with the senior team.
Yeah. There's some fouls, thinks it's on the floor.
Number 22, Miles Heston, third personal foul for Team 5.
It says that Tristan da Silva is a free agent, from what I have read. He hasn't committed to a team. Do you have a team for him?
Tristan da Silva.
Yeah.
Well, he's listed with the Magic at the moment, but that was last year.
Yeah.
So there's nothing changed as such. So he still will be looking for his options.
Imagine after this performance and what he has done at this EuroBasket, he is going to have lots of options, I'm sure.
Nelson, quick catch and release, is short. Kratzer gets the positive stat, gives it up. Silva advances the basketball. In the lane, needs a pass. That's a fine. That's a hell of a good fine. Well, to the three in the corner. Ward Hibbert is blocked. Kratzer recovers it. Germany on the move again. Last minute of what's been a upstairs, and they missed the little alley-oop. Foul on the play. Aitken takes one in the face. Will pick himself up off the floor.
Germany number 1, Oscar da Silva, second personal foul, first Team 5.
Ward Hibbert will inbound it, and Luke Nielsen will advance it. Just over 40 seconds remaining in the game. Adamu in the corner for three is no good. It's about a 6-second differential between the game and the possession. Well, that's come off the ball screen. Da Silva with the deep three, count it.
Well, they had to put the shot up, or it would have been a shot clock violation. And now I think Great Britain are just going to let it run out.
Let it run out. And we will get to the end of what can only be described as a dominant and impressive performance by Germany. They get the win over Great Britain, 120-57. From the opening tip, Germany were a little bit, shall we say, a little bit under their normal standards, but 2 or 3 minutes into the game, from that point on, they were impressive. They shot the ball really well. Defensively, they were phenomenal. Dennis Schroeder just missed out on another 20-5 game at 19-5.
He would have if he played more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's be honest, it would have happened, but they didn't need to play him any more than the 24 minutes that he did play. And you have to think about the future of this tournament as well.
Absolutely. Dennis is iced up in front of us with those knees being protected. Great Britain in shot.
Chance to finish the right way against Montenegro. That's all I've got. We move on, stay fresh. We have a chance to finish the right way. That's it. Stay together. Go.
Well, Coach Studel looking for that game against Montenegro that will be on the game day 5. Mathematically, they have a chance to still progress if they get the win there. But here are the numbers for this game. 75 and 52%, just exceptional from from Germany. Great Britain, again, out-rebounded 49-28. When they go back and review this tournament, they're going to have to look at that. Can't just be put down to the fact that Gabe Olaseni doesn't kid up.
No, I don't think so. And you see the top scorers there. Tristan da Silva, 25 points. And Schroeder and Wagner. I just, you know, this time it was Tristan, before it was Schroeder, Wagner, and Tice. It can change every game. You have the consistent players, but that's why Germany is so good.
Absolutely so good. We're going to get a chance to look at the best plays of that fourth quarter. And it must be hard to actually find the best plays because there were so many examples of Germany just doing wonderful things on a basketball court. Schroeder handled it and got to the ring on 3 or 4 occasions in that quarter. Everyone in a white uniform with time and space can just knock down the 3. You cannot give them time. If they have time, they will just score. They're a joy. But it's not about individual, not just about the individual talent, is it? If you're watching this team, things are made easy because everyone works for everybody else. Their movement away from the ball, their use of screens.
26 assists.
Is unbelievable. It's just great.
No, it really is, and it just shows you. And you saw it from the beginning of the game. Wagner wanted to be a facilitator and a passer. That's why he has the double-double, 10 assists to go along with his 18 points. And they don't care who scores. That is very, very evident when you watch them play. And there's no, you know, at least from outside looking in, there's no egos on the team. They have one objective, and that is to win, and to win together. And they know that they need each other to be able to win.
And to take that on, the greatest thing about it is that we've seen every game, they've had different strategic objectives in the game. So Theis might be the option, or Dennis might do his thing. This is how the table now looks, with Germany with a 4-0 record. Finland will try and join them in tonight's game with Lithuania. That's a big game in terms of positioning in this group. That'll be at 8:30. But for now, from Mark and Shona, we'll see you for Finland-Lithuania later tonight. But now just enjoy Germany being the #1 team in this group, the world champions, and a joy to watch. For now, it's goodbye.